This is Bash Brothers Movies,
And yeah,
and yesterday we talked about Sony getting into development about Venom and some other Spidey villains movies. But today we're gonna talk Disney news, and recently Disney announced that they're developing the stuff for Aladdin, Mulan, and then other movies are in development. But they announced, as far as casting for Aladdin goes, is they are looking for young Arab. Is that what the word they use? Arab.
they're looking for Middle Eastern
Yeah, Middle Eastern actors ages 18 to
to
25.
fill in the roles of the Aladdin.
And hopefully we hear more about it soon. When we were doing our top 10 Disney animated movies, when we mentioned Aladdin, who actually made it to your list, we talked about how Disney actually took a risk with it, with the animated movie, and it set it in like Middle East. And supposedly, I checked later online that movie takes place somewhere in Iraq, which I thought was actually, thought it was going to take place in Persia or Turkey, but whatever, it doesn't matter all that much which country it's set in. We know it's set in Middle East, so I'm hoping it's going to be all Middle Eastern thing, Middle Eastern types of actors, like cast. I hope we're not going to see any white people in it.
Here's the thing, since they did announce that they're looking for Middle Eastern actors, I think Disney really wants to make Aladdin that actually fits the description.
Because they did...
Are they gonna bring... There probably isn't gonna be any major whitewashing, but at the same time I actually wouldn't be surprised if they do bring in an actor or two.
If Jafar is a evil white dude, I'm okay with that. I'll be fine with it. But
and there's pretty big chance, like, Ben Kingsley might be.
I wouldn't be. That was my next.
Just because
thought.
he's that type of an actor and he actually fits the description.
He's been in movies like that before,
and
like
he did Middle
Prince
Eastern
of
stuff.
Persia and The Healer, or
Yeah,
a bunch of others. Like he even played what's it, Mandarin in the Iron Man 3 or version of Mandarin, which is
he played not my Mandarin. But so
like I said, the version of.
yeah. So it's a great animated movie, and we hope that they actually get to keep it as original as the animated.
Yeah.
The live action version ends up being just as fun, and so.
And hopefully better than the Beauty and the Beast remake. I hope they keep all the songs. And in other news, Mulan has been announced that one of the producers said that it's not gonna be a musical.
Does that mean there's not gonna be any songs in it?
I think they're gonna have background music, or ambient music, but they're not gonna have.
So no Be a Man. That was like the most fun part of that movie, other than.
I'm
Eddie
sure
Murphy.
we're gonna get a nod to it of some kind, but. You must be swift as a course, dude, man. Now I wanna go watch Mulan, man. But
Great cartoon, great animated movie.
But it's fun fact.
Is it fully Hollywood production, or are they teaming up with Chinese
I
production?
think they're teaming up with Chinese office of some kind. I think
they
because
should.
they have a Chinese. I'm sure the company as big as Disney has a Chinese. They have an Asian office, but I'm sure they're gonna be. It's gonna be all Chinese thing. So.
Because we want to, yeah. This is another one where we really hope there's not gonna be any white
And
washing.
Mulan, yeah.
Just because there's plenty of good Chinese actors that can fill in.
Oh, definitely.
All the roles.
All the roles.
And you actually don't need any white guys in it, or girls, women.
Yeah, and Mulan actually, the animated movie, made it to both of our top 10 Disney animated lists, and this is one of the movies.
It's really that good.
We want to.
And we're probably gonna see something. It's gonna be a war movie at the end of it.
Definitely.
And I really
Which is
hope,
also kind of unusual for Disney. Like, they're not known for making war movies.
Yeah, but Mulan really does fit the bill.
Definitely.
When you're looking at their animated movies, Mulan is the one that stands out. Like, if this is because it's about war. It definitely is gonna end up, and that would explain why they don't want to put any songs in it. Because if it is a war movie, then the songs just kind of don't fit into the live action version. Am I gonna be sad the songs are not in it? Probably,
Most
but
definitely.
at the same time, if they do a good job of making the remake, I have no complaints.
Yeah, and fun fact about female warriors.
Oh, as long as they bring Eddie Murphy to voice Mushu. Like, that has to happen.
Yeah, that's.
Because in some
I'm
other...
really curious how they're gonna do Mushu or some kind of ancestral protector with Mulan, because.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of CGI there, but at the same time,
If
somebody's
they decide
gonna
to do it
have
that
to,
way, if they
or
decide
there's
to
gonna
do
be
it that way.
motion capture stuff. But here's the thing: somebody's gonna have to provide the voice.
Not necessarily. If they decide to do like a human type of protector, like they may not even.
We're not gonna go there. I just want to see Eddie Murphy come back as Mushu, because let's face it, he was the best part of that movie.
Not really, because the entire movie is great.
No, it's a great movie, but he
like,
just adds more stuff.
But
to it.
Mulan's been great part of like.
No, Mulan, but
That movie works without Mushu, man.
but
In
it's
a
so
way,
much more
but-
fun with Mushu.
Yeah, fun. Fun fact about female warriors, like I learned in my Chinese class that in Beijing Opera, they have these female warriors, like, and if they get married to you, you don't want to argue with them because in Beijing Opera you will die. If you marry a female warrior, like she will kill you, which is kind of a role that is kind of like inspired by Mulan, or is kind of a role that Mulan really is. So.
No, Mulan marries a prince at the end.
Yeah, well,
We don't know whether she kills him, but
well, if they argue a lot and you know,
she
it's like
probably.
who knows?
Or
Like
maybe
that
the
would have been
maybe
made.
the grandma does it.
Well, we
Oh,
know it's not a
no.
butler.
Yeah, no, but you know what that means.
No, what that?
If
what
they're
does
not gonna
that?
do singing, that means that the first song in the movie where she's getting ready to go to...
Yeah, matchmaker. Yeah.
That movie's gonna be so much better without that scene in it. Oh. That's one scene in that
Yeah,
movie that just...
that's one song we didn't really need, but
One whole scene we didn't really need.
it was cool to see though. It's like matchmaking is only part of Eastern cultures anyway. We don't see that in Europe. We don't see that in US as far as
Do a
I know.
PSA, take it out of the movie. Take the
Like
pill
the
and
old
cook the
80s
rest of it.
cartoons.
I don't care. Don't put it in a movie.
Listen, I'm all for weddings not being in the movies. I'm cool, but that kind of thing, like preparing for a wedding, is cool with me, especially because it gets interrupted by war. Okay? As long as you don't get
in
any
Mulan
weddings.
it gets interrupted by a cricket. A lucky cricket.
It gets interrupted by father being called to war, but whatever.
No, that happens after. When she screws everything up because of the cricket.
That too, yeah. It's been a while since I saw Mulan, but it is definitely.
It's been less since I see.
But in other Disney news, they've announced Donald Glover voicing the adult version of Simba in the new
And James Earl
live
Jones
action remake, and then James Earl Jones
coming
is
back to
gonna
voice.
come back. That was one of our wishes, that James Earl Jones comes back and voices Mufasa for 5 minutes that he's in the movie. But
Well, yeah.
I
Or
mean,
if they give him more screen time.
it would
but-
also be cool. But they haven't announced.
It's one of those
anything
movies
else.
that the characters make. It's not just that the characters are such a vital part of that movie, but
Some
the
are,
voice,
some aren't.
the voice actors really make that movie special. From starting with the James Earl Jones being Mufasa and Jeremy Irons being Scar,
Hey, that's. I hope they can get him back to voice Scar.
Rowan Atkinson doing Zazu. The voices in the original Lion King are what makes it special. And the fact that the movie did come out in '94
95.
and that everybody who voiced is still alive,
Yeah.
I should bring them all back.
Well, it's too late for Simba.
Well, out of all the voices,
At least
you won't see you want to see Timon and Pumbaa be voiced by the same guys. You want to
definitely.
You want to
definitely.
see Jeremy Irons do Scar. You want to do, if he's up to it,
And that's
you want
it
to see.
as far as voices go, in my opinion. Like,
And
I
even
don't care.
Rowan Atkinson's Zazu,
definitely.
that would be. But Simba,
It's been a while since you saw Rowan Atkinson in a movie.
yeah, that he actually speaks it, but when
Like,
he's not
I
being
think
Mr. Bean.
I think Johnny English too was the last.
But some of the iconic voices, we want to see him come back.
And
Just because they made they made the character special, and that made the movie even more special than he actually was. And in all, it's a great animated movie.
And it's gonna be a great animation, computer-generated remake, because Jon Favreau is doing it after his success with Jungle Book. They gave him Lion King, and I think he's gonna do a great job. There's no humans this time around in this movie.
Scarlett Johansson is probably gonna make an appearance just because Jon Favreau is doing the movie.
She may voice, I don't know,
She can be Nala or something.
Nala or Simba's mom.
Just because John likes to work
And
with
let's not forget Whoopi Goldberg as Hyena.
one of the hyenas.
Yeah.
Cheech was another one.
Yeah.
The voices, the voiceover actors, they made Lion King a lot more special than it would have been.
And we can't also, talking about Lion King, we cannot forget the awesome music as well. So I'm really curious which songs, because some songs they're definitely gonna...
Do they bring Elton John back?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because
We see that we get the first same scene as we did in the animated, so...
So there's plenty of stuff that made Lion King animated movie special, and now it's...
Well,
Jungle Book was different.
it is my favorite Disney movie.
Jungle Book
movie.
was
number
different.
2.
The live action version of Jungle Book was different than the animated version. So we have to see what they do with the Lion King. Whether they keep it, they're probably gonna change some parts of it. But we hope they don't. We hope they keep the songs, just because again Elton John does a tremendous job with the songs.
Definitely. And I can only imagine how scary the Elephant Graveyard is gonna be this time around. So.
Oh yeah.
And be prepared, like that whole.
As long as they do it, the whole scene. There's so much stuff. I mean, we can break down the movie and just say this part is great, this part is great. Does Mufasa die in the same way? I hope they don't change that, just because that's one of the monumental part of the movie when Mufasa dies.
Monumental parts of cinema in general. It's a scene that
I'm
everybody
27
knows.
and I still cry when I see that part.
Definitely.
That's how strong emotionally that scene is. So, and you want to see it show up in the live action version as well. Yeah. And Simba growing up, and Rafiki finding out that Simba's alive, and Simba finding out that Simba.
Yeah, and how awesome a King Scar makes. It's all. It's gonna be.
We're looking forward to it, to say the least.
Yeah.
And only thing that can make this whole thing even more better is if they actually do bring back the actors that voiced the originals.
Timon and Pumbaa and Scar are must, Zazu as well, in my opinion. So.
But everybody else will live with the changes. But Timon and Pumbaa, to hear somebody else do it, just wouldn't feel right. Jeremy Irons as Scar, I mean, even to this day, he can still do it.
Life's not fair, is it?
The whole thing is, if they brought James Earl Jones, who's sort of doing his own.
I don't know what he does. I think he retired.
Yeah, but he came back for Darth Vader, so now he came back for Mufasa. So, they can bring back Jeremy Irons.
I think he's doing it for the fans.
Probably.
I
don't know. I don't think he's doing it for the money, but I think he's doing it just because.
Well, I'm sure Disney pays him well too.
Oh yeah, definitely. But hearing him being Darth Vader again made Darth Vader in Rogue One damn more special than if somebody else did it.
Yeah, even if you get a gripe about Darth Vader sounding older, which I didn't, so.
Me neither. But hearing James Earl Jones repeat the performance, now doing the same thing with Mufasa, it's one of those things that. It's good.
Definitely.
We're loving it.
And we can't wait to see what else Disney decides to throw next. For now, we have the Aladdin, Mulan, and Lion King are in the works. There's been talks about Little Mermaid and a few others, but it's like I wouldn't be surprised if Little Mermaid is next, especially if Aquaman movie turns out well, because underwater stuff is gonna be.
Well, Aquaman doesn't cut. Aquaman got postponed again, so.
Anyways, we're getting off track. Thank you for joining us. We'll be coming with a Luke Cage review and Power Rangers soon. Luke Cage is coming out early this week. As far as Power Rangers go, we're still talking with the Halcyon show. So we'll see what happens with that. Thank you for joining us.
Like, subscribe, and stuff.
Please do. We still need 100 subscribers so we can customize our URL. My birthday is coming on soon, yours too. But if we get 100 subs, that will be the best birthday gift since last year. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Bash Bros up.